The very first word that I'm going to talk today is the word jewelry. Jewelry. Jewelry, what does that mean? It means đồ trang sức, right? So jewelry, you have to pronounce it with the L and then the R blank together. Jewelry. Jewelry. And the incorrect way of pronouncing this word is jewelry. Jewelry. And if you're finding that you're pronouncing like that, well, you're pronouncing it the wrong way. So let me give you an example. My husband bought me a diamond ring in the jewelry store. The second word is length. Length. What does that mean in Vietnamese? Độ dài, chiều dài. And that's a noun. The correct way of pronouncing the word length is the ng sound in length. Length. And the very common mispronounced way of pronouncing this word is length. Length with only the letter N. Length. And it's not correct. Now listen and repeat after me. Length. 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 Very good. Let me give you an example. What is the length of this house? The word number 3 is museum. Museum. And stress in the second syllable. Museum. Museum. And I don't know why, but Vietnamese often mispronounces like museum. Museum. And it's not correct. It's museum. Museum. And an example for museum would be, I'm gonna go into the museum to do some research. Now listen and repeat after me. Museum. 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 Fantastic. The word number 4, very common mispronounced word. And even though the appearance of this word is O and F, we have to pronounce this like and of. The incorrect way of pronouncing is we seem to pronounce the word off, like a lot of becomes a lot of, and it sounds very weird to many native speakers. All right, so listen, repeat after me. Of. For example, I have a lot of money. I have a lot of money. The word number 5 is a food. It is called pizza. Pizza. And how Vietnamese like us pronounces this word? Pizza. Pizza. No. It is not the correct way. It's pizza. 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 I love eating pizza and drinking Coke. The word number 6 is protein. Protein. It has only 2 syllables, protein, and stress on the first syllable. Protein. Protein. Because this word also appears in our language, and we often call it like protein. Protein. And we assume that native speakers also pronounce protein like us, but it's not right. Now listen and repeat after me. Protein. 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 Fantastic. The word number 7 is recipe. Recipe. And what does that mean in Vietnamese? Recipe means một cái công thức nấu ăn. And the way to pronounce it has 3 syllables. Recipe. 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 And the incorrect way of pronouncing recipe is receipt. Receipt. Or something like that. And it's not right. It's recipe. Recipe. For example, would you mind giving me the recipe of the cheesecake? Now listen, repeat after me. Recipe. 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 Very good. And the last word, the word number 8 is schedule. Schedule. The letters S, C, and H becomes schedule. And the way pronouncing is wrong is schedule or shadow or I didn't remember, but there's some weird ways of pronouncing the word schedule. Schedule. For example, could you please arrange your schedule for the coming meeting? All right, let's review every word that we have learned today. Jewelry, jewelry. Length, length. Museum, museum. Of. Pizza, pizza. Protein, protein. Recipe, recipe. Schedule, schedule. What did you learn today? Today we learned 8 especially difficult words for Vietnamese to pronounce, and I hope that next time, if I have a chance to see you or if you have a chance to talk to each other, and I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I see you next time.